juvenile delinquents.
Yep. It is chest day, and we're bringing back these pre-lift gym talks. Probably be something that we'll do like kind of once a week in the future, going on from now. But yeah, kind of the topic of today. So honestly, bro, like I remember as a kid, not as a kid, but like in high school, right? Like we used to like go to the gym where it was just like, it was like that fun part of the day because the school sucked ass.
Yeah, you're always looking forward to catching a pump with the boys, you know.
Exactly.
I remember just doing fuck all, just doing deadlifts and a bunch of fun stuff, but
yeah,
now it's work.
Straight up, we're in the office, man.
We're clocking in, and that's the mindset you gotta carry with you. And me and Will today, we've talked about this off camera. We decided that we want to hit this chest day like it's a leg day. And we don't fuck around with leg day, so why would we fuck around with chest day? We want to grow our chest big, and same thing with arms. We're gonna hit our arms like legs. Same intensity. So our arsenal that we're going to be bringing with us is going to be intensity techniques. Go over what we want to do. Yeah,
kind of the general purpose of this video is like, you know, going to the gym with a purpose, right? You know, not like what we said at the beginning. It's like some of you guys might be having like some sort of like, you might be just getting in the gym. You might be kind of in the gym for a year and you're starting to kind of formulate like what you want to get out of the gym. Because there's a couple different pathways you can go. Like you can go more the strength-based side, be more of a power lifter. You can be a little bit more on that bodybuilder side, but
or a strongman.
Strongman. I don't think you can be a power builder because that shit is retarded.
Larry Wheels though.
Larry Wheels, but like, dude, like you gotta think about it. If you wanna, you can be a power builder at 16 years old. But like if it's, let's say once you start actually finding out that real goal in the gym, like you can't be like great at both. Right. You know what I mean? You can be good at both, but if you want to be great at one of them, like that's how it has to be. It's like you're either great at bodybuilding or great at powerlifting.
I think that goes back to that shiny object syndrome we talk about, of becoming distracted by all these different pathways, and it's like a video game. Like you can level up your character and you can go in the web with your points and you can go back and you can upgrade and go down certain paths, but at a certain point, if you're the one person who just goes straight in on one pathway and keeps going up and up and up and spending all their points on that, compared to someone who's just well-rounded in a bunch of different categories.
Like, it's kind of like how certain video games have certain like pathways you can take, and each pathway has a different outcome.
Exactly. So finding that what outcome you truly desire,
that's the first step. Once you kind of have that, you know, like what we were saying is, you know, going to this gym with thinking about beforehand, like visualize yourself hitting that lift. What is it going to look like? How are you going to progress yourself to new heights beyond what you've done before? And so that's what, like Aiden was saying, we talked about it before the gym session, like before we even met up today. We're like, all right, you know, like you said, you want to hit fucking chest like it's legs. Because like, sure, I think we can both say like we have pretty decent chests, but like we want to have fucking top tier fucking racks, dude.
Just double D's.
Double D's. And so that's like, to be able to get to that level, like you have to fucking bring those intensity techniques and do shit that your body hasn't been used to before. They talk about shocking the muscle, and it's like, it's not always just with weight. Like you can literally bring on certain different intensity techniques, and that's kind of what we're gonna go through in this video. You can start with talking about like drop sets, honestly.
Drop sets are a big one. You guys are probably, I would say it's probably the most common technique that is like widely known. And I feel like most people probably don't really understand fully how to do it correctly, but it's pretty simple. I mean, obviously you cut the weight however much, certain percentage, and then you go with that till failure. But you could even take it further than that. You could go to like a double drop set or a triple drop set.
And there's two types of failure, right? So there's mechanical and muscular failure. So mechanical failure is like the absolute next level where you're literally not able to do any more, like straight up, even using all like other connecting tissue and muscles, you're not able to do a single other rep or even a partial like rep. And like, do I think that's very beneficial in the long run to be doing that every day? No. But I do think having a mindset of going into that where you're able to be like, all right, well, if I take this sense of mechanical failure, that's fine. You know, being able to like know when to do that is important. So, you know, finding what you know, like that's the other thing too, is like knowing your body. And you're gonna start to realize this over the next couple of years of your training, like when your body can recover and take that extra hypertrophy, right? If you're in a caloric surplus, you can take more of that. If you're on prep, you should probably not be doing that kind of stuff. Just because
risk for injury is a lot higher. Yep. Another like untalked about one that I mentioned to Will earlier is even literally just in between your sets, like after you hit a set, let's say chest, flex the shit out of your chest. I know like Rich Piana used to talk about that a lot too. So he literally said like it should hurt, like you should be squeezing it, and that gets all the blood flowing in there and gets your mind and muscle better too. There's tons of benefits of doing that. And actually, you could also add on to that. So one of the most famous bodybuilding coaches out there, Hani Rambod, and some of you might know about this, but there's an intensity technique called FST 7 sets, and it's basically 7 sets. And I've talked about this in some other video. We did a leg day where I did at the end of the end of a leg day, and it was pretty intense. 7 sets, but you're in between sets, you're like taking a 15-second like break, so only 15-second rest periods, and it's just squeezing. So you're literally not giving your like whatever muscle you're working like a break. So we're going to be doing a set of that today at the end of our chest workout, and that's a great intensity technique as well. I would say incorporate those maybe like when you feel you need them as well. Like, so I would say like the right amount of like when to kind of use intensity techniques is when you start to see like maybe you start to plateau a little bit. Maybe it's for muscle wise, and you just don't see really like those gains kind of coming through. But also mindset wise. So like, let's say you haven't pushed yourself in a fucking while, and you're like, man, I feel like I've been hitting chest the same exact intensity that the last 4 or 5 chest workouts. Let me up this intensity and do an FST 7 set. Do something hard. What's another intensity technique that you've used? Let's see. I'm trying to think.
I can think one off the top of my head.
What's it called? I can't think of the name. Like, I'm thinking of leg extensions, of just doing like leg extensions and then only doing the top half of the rep. And then,
just like partials?
Yeah, but more so like, and then like holding the concentric, like holding the squeeze like as hard as long as you can.
Yeah. And
then fighting it on the way down.
Oh yeah, fighting. That's another good one.
Like me and Will have done that a lot.
Yep. And that's another thing where it's just like it's kind of more uncommon to see this intensity technique, but it is a thing, and you can literally like, let's say you go get a partner of yours, like a gym partner, who's willing to push you hard, and you ask him to fight you on a set. So like at the end of a set, you know, maybe you're on the last like 5 reps, you got maybe 5 more reps in the tank, have them literally just push on the weight and like just try to fight it.
Like for you're literally battling each other.
Exactly. And so like do it for like 15 to 20 seconds where you're just fucking hard intensity.
I think like, you should give like an example. So let's go back. Let's go back to the leg extension example. If I'm like holding it, then Will's gonna push down on the actual, what's it called? Will's gonna be pushing down on the bar on my ankles.
Yep.
He's gonna be pushing it down, and I'm gonna be trying to fight him.
Come on. Squeeze. Yeah.
And that tension right there, so these are my legs, and he's pushing down on it, and I'm fighting, trying to beat him, and he's trying to beat me. He's trying to make my legs go down, but I'm not letting him do that. And that's just a lot of resistance right there.
Yep. It's a great way to keep constant tension as well, and focus on just literally getting the last 1% out of the set. You know what I mean?
Would you count Would you count assisted reps as an intensity technique?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'm surprised we didn't mention that. That's probably our favorite that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And the most gains that I've seen probably from anything in a while since we started doing that. Because before that, when you're going to the gym by yourself, there's a certain, I do preach this, like, it is good to go by yourself, but I think you get a lot out of it when you have a like-minded individual. Mm-hmm. And you're literally like helping each other with sets, because you would never otherwise get that extra output from your muscles.
Yeah. And I would say, even if, like, let's say your buddy can't go that day to the gym with you or something like that, and you don't have a gym partner, but you really need, like, want to push the intensity, like, dude, go around in the gym, and it's really easy. It's called talking to people. And you ask a guy to spot you, and you tell him the
or
exact...
a girl.
Or... this video's gonna get demonetized.
Or they.
Oh my gosh. All right. So you talk to someone and you like direct them on how you want them to assist you in your set. And usually, like, I've had some of the greatest lifts by myself by just asking a couple people throughout my workout.
If they help you too much and you scream at them, you say, "Don't fucking touch it."
Yeah, exactly.
No, don't do that. You can do that with your buddy though.
But I think that covers pretty much most of it. Another thing we're gonna try today is rest pause sets. So it's a little bit of a niche one as well, but it's you go till failure on a certain like higher weight that maybe you can't get like 10 reps out of it. You can get like 6 to 8, or even like 4 to 6 reps. You go to failure, and then once you hit that failure point, you put the weight down, you give yourself 15 to 20 seconds, and you grab that same weight again and try to get a couple more reps out of it. The benefit of doing that is you're going to create a lot more mechanical tension and muscular tension because you're using a heavier weight and being able to get the most out of that heavy weight, if you get what I'm saying. But that's another great one as well. But yeah, we're going to probably start heading to the gym here. This is a great kind of place to kind of wrap things up. Like I said before, we're going to do some more of these videos again, go in the future, probably once a week. And our goal is just to really help you guys. So if you guys have questions or comments that you want to put in the comments below, asking us questions, and maybe we'll make a video about it.
Always appreciate it, boys.
Peace
Till the
out.
next one, you're going to see us kill each other.
Exactly. Peace out.